Let's move straight to our next conversation. According to the chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, retired Brigadier General Buba Marwa, Nigeria will not serve as a base for international drug trafficking operations. General Marwa stated this at a briefing on the agency's most recent success regarding the arrest of a wanted drug baron, Ogbonnaya Kevin Jeff, who has been on the manhunt of the NDLEA for 17 years. The NDLEA chairman said operatives of its Special Operations Unit had been on the trail of Ogbonnaya following an Interpol red notice against him and information from the National Intelligence Service of South Korea. The intelligence eventually resulted in his arrest at his hideout in Ojo area of Lagos. He said the arrest brings to an end a reign of hiding in the dark to ship illicit drugs worth billions of naira across the world. Let's share the story by TVC News' Sifan Essien with you.
NDLEA's arrest of the drug baron is a significant achievement by the agency. The suspect has been evasive for 17 years. The agency says the suspect was at the heart of a global drug trade with mules in Africa and Asia. But the alleged drug lord ran out of luck last month following an extensive investigation by the NDLEA.
About 20 days ago, on Wednesday, 12th February 2024, we achieved that objective in the successful arrest of Ogbonnaya Kevin Jeff, a 59-year-old drug baron. The suspect was arrested at his hideout at number 3 Ibunko-Olua Taiwo Close off Lasu Road in Lagos. As I said, he has been under the NDLEA investigation for 17 years before his arrest. As a result, we have comprehensive intelligence on his activities and incontrovertible facts that he is a notorious drug lord who recruited young Nigerians and other nationalities as couriers to smuggle illicit substances into the Republic of Korea, that is South Korea.
The proceeds from the drug business are at the heart of a money laundering scheme.
We have established that he laundered the proceeds through the importation of electronics and other goods. Following his arrest, a search of his residence led to the recovery of multiple Nigerian international passports belonging to different individuals, many of which contained Korean visas.
The suspect will be tried in Nigeria with the possibility of extradition to face charges in South Korea pending the country's request. Sifan Essien, TVC News, Abuja.
BKO, every day they say is for the thief, one day is for the addict. The NDLEA has once again shown capacity with the arrest of this drug kingpin after 17 years.
Yes.
This is good news, isn't it?
It is, and I have to congratulate General Buba Marwa again. General Buba Marwa has shown tremendous leadership. He's always had it in his locker, and the opportunity to serve as the NDLEA chairman is an opportunity that he has grabbed with both hands, and is doing a wonderful job.
True.
The NDLEA did not build a barracks for his staff for so many years. Under General Marwa, barracks have been delivered, and it helps protect the staff. They are not supposed to leave. Some of their highly skilled intelligence officers should not be living with ordinary folks, because it can compromise their safety.
True.
Yeah. Now, what we are seeing is an agency that is delivering impressively on its mandate. It has not always been like this. The other day, through the waterways, they seized drugs worth billions of naira. And it doesn't stop there. Once you are arrested as a drug baron, because if we can deal with these drug barons, we will have taken a giant step or a giant leap, as the Chinese will say. We will have taken a giant leap towards achieving our aim of defeating the illicit drug trade. Now, once you are arrested and your guilt is established through conviction, you lose the proceeds of the crime that you committed. So if you have
mansions,
thousands of houses in Nigeria, they will all be seized from you.
They are proceeds of crime.
So General Marwa and his people have done a good job. This particular drug lord was earlier arrested and jailed in Korea. Jailed for 1 year and then deported to Nigeria. But instead of stopping his illicit drug trade, he continued. In fact, he now even became a bigger drug lord with international connection, with couriers and other people working for him in many countries like Cameroon, Ghana, Burkina Faso, Liberia, East and Southern Africa, and Korea, where he has groomed people to help him be so big as a drug lord. But one day, a criminal gets caught, a criminal gets brought to justice. So that day has come for Jeff.
Exactly.
And hopefully his case will be dispatched. We decided we dispatch. With dispatch. How do people pronounce it? With dispatch. I'm not, not an so I'm a bushman. You know, his case will be decided with dispatch, and people will see him
exactly
receiving the punishment for his ignoble involvement in illicit trade. So I'm really happy with what has happened, and hopefully many more of the drug lords who are destroying lives in our country, destroying young people, will be brought to justice.
Justice. 17 years. Now he's about to face justice. Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, kudos to Buba Marwa, who has always excelled in anywhere you put him. Remember when he was military administrator in Lagos? His predecessor claimed they couldn't find asphalt to do roads.
Bitumen.
But, bitumen. But he came, and alas, he was doing wonders. And he has replicated same at the end of the day. His first major achievement was when he was able to crack Abba Kyari, that police officer. I mean, who everybody thought...
We never saw that coming.
Well, yes, nobody saw it coming. Abba Kyari was instrumental to the arrest of Evans.
Of Evans, exactly.
So, I mean, we were all applauding him, not knowing that, his own day at judgment will come. Buba Marwa, there are so many entreaties were made towards Buba Marwa. I said, no.
He did not sweep it under the carpet.
No, he had to make the announcement by himself.
Yes, he made the announcement just the way it's
because he was waiting.
Yeah.
He was waiting for the police to release him. Release him. And when he saw that they were vacillating, he just felt, what's going on?
Yeah.
We've been talking, we've been waiting. We provided all the facts.
Exactly.
He just quickly announced the time. They were then forced to
release him. So, for that, and this one, 17 years. They have been on the trail of Kevin Ogbonnaya, Jeff. You can see him. He has connections that are so vast.
He's looking so well fed.
So well fed, so rotund. I mean, you could even mistake him for Babajide, but
no, he's a criminal.
I'm going to avenge. You know this. I don't allow this kind of thing to go lightly. My vengeance will be tough.
No, but actually,
except to apologize publicly. I'm going to, the way I'm going to avenge what you just said.
We'll see in court.
Me, I don't believe in court. It's my court. This is my court.
Look at his stomach. You know, honestly speaking, it's a plus for Buba Marwa.
True.
I mean, you can imagine the number of lives that's been lost.
Because of these, this trade.
I mean, about last week, a South Korean was arrested at the airport. I mean, with drugs. I mean, some will have it on their head. Some will have it in their boxes. I mean, they have special. So, but
chocolates, they'll put it.
Chocolates, they'll put it inside. Some ingested it.
And have to excrete it out.
So Buba Marwa, we can just pray that God will continue to bless you, because the
our
menace,
country needs more.
We need more of Buba Marwa, and the woman at NAFDAC.
Yes. Mojisola
Adeyeye. Professor Adeyeye. Mojisola Adeyeye. So people like that, when they are doing things like this, we must encourage them.
They are helping us to save lives.
Honestly, to save lives. Because what drugs is doing to our young population is unimaginable. I mean,
even crime and drugs bolster criminals. A lot of criminals will not be able to look you in the face unless they've taken drugs.
When they're high.
You remember that one that was going to the north, but bandits that was intercepted.
Yeah. So it's a very good development. I mean, the guy's network, Ogbonaya's network, is so vast, like Ghana, Liberia, Cameroon. Burkina Faso, Cameroon, East and Southern African countries. And so Korea. It used, with their hub in Nigeria and South Korea, it was jailed, it was not repentant, came back,
it
became bigger.
Okay.
And now people, now...
That's why we need to keep an eye on convicts.
Yes.
Ex-convicts.
Yes. When people are convicted, we need to keep an eye on them. Because a lot of them go back to a life of crime.
Yeah.
Or even
many people, do you know how many people had served time in Nigeria as robbers, as burglars, who went back to it?
But I thought it's a correctional facility.
No,
there's nothing correct.
No.
All right, gentlemen. We're still going to chew on this a little more, but we need to go on this quick break. Okay, and when we return, the conversation continues. Don't go anywhere. Still Journalist Hangout.
And cable, great quality, now with the new look.
Experience information and entertainment like never before as TVC Breakfast takes your weekends to a whole new level. Introducing TVC Breakfast Weekend Edition, your ultimate source of thrilling sports updates, insightful political analysis, and captivating entertainment news. Stay in the know with what's trending. Catch up with the latest in sports and immerse yourself in the latest buzz from the world of music and movies. Your weekends are no longer just days off, but moments packed with knowledge, excitement, and enjoyment. TVC Breakfast Weekend Edition, only on TVC News.
All right, if you just joined us, it's still Journalist Hangout. I still have BKO right here and Majid Jami. Well, BKO, despite efforts by the NDLEA, you know, to clean up the country of drug peddlers, and but the scourge still continues to spread. How do we change this narrative? I mean, in fact, where should we start from?
No, we need to start from our homes.
Homes?
Yes. Parents no longer care about the kind of company that their children keep. They don't care what those children do. There are some parents who are so irresponsible that they don't even believe that it makes sense for somebody else to correct their children. I'm not saying spank someone's children. No. To say, no, don't do this. This is wrong. We say, no, don't do it. Thoroughly irresponsible parents. If something is wrong, it shouldn't be only you that should be in position to tell your child that it is wrong. That's why they say it is the entire society that builds, a child. We need to go back to the basics. The attempt to copy and ape foreigners, foreign cultures, is what has brought us to where we are now. These drugs that people ingest freely today, we were not known to consume them. In fact, I remember in those days, in the 80s, when they talk about heroin, people look like, what is heroin?
Yeah.
Not to talk of cocaine or opium. Yeah. It wasn't known to our people.
Yeah.
Only a few were actually aware of it. Today, there are all kinds.
You see it everywhere.
All kinds. Arizona, all of them.
Yeah.
Skunk, all kinds of, yes, loud. And it has reached a point now that what NDLEA is doing is even tracking couriers within our country. For example, now, if you have a party, you and your friends, you get in touch with somebody who sells the stuff, they will send it through a courier. The courier on their bikes, through the dispatch rider.
Yeah.
They will deliver it, and you people can take your thing. You see men and women, their lives are ruined already.
Sure. Yeah.
So, how much longer can we continue? And the nexus between spike in crime and illicit drug consumption has been established.
Sure.
Where people have no access to this kind of drugs, illicit drugs, they won't be able to have the courage to do some of the things that they do. Boko Haram fighters, they consume a lot of illicit drugs.
Yeah.
Tramadol and all kinds. By the time they are arrested and they have no access to what they smoke, you start seeing a very sober person. You won't be able to believe that it's the same person who had shown courage.
It's gone timid and
yes,
all
just looking like a dirty yellow person because he
has come down from the mountain.
Yes, you've
they have been deflated.
What looked like is oxygen, you've taken it away.
Exactly.
So they will now be sober, they will be begging for mercy and all that. The NDLEA chairman was telling me of a father that is never able to sleep until his own son has slept off.
Really?
Because every moment the boy is looking like he will kill his father. Remember the boy who killed his father inside the redemption camp?
Yeah.
Butchered him,
cut him into pieces.
Put him in a travel bag.
He cut his father.
What could make someone do that? You cut your father into bits and put him in a travel bag.
Yeah.
You can't believe.
About 3 or 4 years
No,
ago.
it's more than that. It's a long time. The kind of drug that person ingested, you can only imagine. Lives are being ruined. And some of the musicians too, they smoke cannabis in public, and
Exactly.
cannabis has
Even in
not,
music
it has not been outlawed,
Outlawed.
in our country. It has not been, I say outlawed, it has not been legalized in our country.
yeah.
Yet these boys smoke these things in the open.
And nothing happens. to
Nothing
them.
happens. Yesterday,
Because they have
I
to-
was driving, coming down from Fela Kuti's shrine.
Okay.
People who sell illicit drugs, they've made that place their home.
Yeah.
You see boldly written, we say no to drug this thing. But those boys are openly hawking it.
They are
One of
selling
them,
it.
I wanted to buy water. Water in plastic bottles. I wanted to buy. This boy just walked up to me, said, Nigeria, wow. So me, I'm like, what is Nigeria? I don't know what he meant. And the boy was still pushing his snout into my car.
Gone.
I looked at him and said, this one is gone already. And there are so many of them. Look at, from the beginning of that street,
Including ladies, not just boys.
Exactly.
from the beginning of that street,
24/7.
you see them.
24/7.
All they do is once you drive from the T-junction, once you enter that street, they are asking you if you want to buy
Yeah.
drugs.
Weed.
Because there's a market for
Weed,
it. People
coke,
are just
everything.
Once
Yeah.
they see, because a lot of people, bankers, big people, they bring expensive cars
Yeah.
even
to
politicians.
come and feed
course.
their addiction right there. So once they see you, your car looks
They know that, oh,
good.
you're a
They
potential
suspect that,
customer.
oh, you've come
Yeah,
to
you're a
buy.
customer. That's it.
And they will be telling you, they will be trying to, and you see others too come in case you don't want to buy from that. Maybe the bargain is not good enough, I mean, in the open, in our country.
Now, for someone like Jeff Ogbonna, we talk about justice, but the penalty for drug peddling, is it so strong in Nigeria, or do we still need tougher penalties?
No,
But probably the death penalty.
No, I think we have strong laws for that. Not probably death penalty.
Not strong enough, sir.
Not strong enough.
But
If it was strong enough, Moji, that actress would not have come out quickly. The one who was arrested by
Yes.
she was on the streets within a short time.
yeah.
It's a slap on the wrist. That's what people are
And
saying.
then some of them actually make a plea bargain. Some of them
No.
go for
Will
longer
you,
terms.
if you were caught in China
No, it's there.
importing illicit drugs,
Saudi
will you
Arabia.
be able to do
No, it's
plea
Saudi
bargain?
But in South Korea,
If you were caught in Malaysia, will you be able to do a plea bargain?
this same character spent just 1 year.
In South Korea.
In South Korea.
And the other, it depends on the country. It's not every country that kills people.
Of course.
I'm saying Malaysia. Try it in Thailand now.
Malaysia,
Exactly,
China,
Thailand, yeah.
Try it in Thailand. You are gone.
Saudi Arabia, all those,
So that's, Saudi Arabia, the trial will happen inside. I mean,
Almost
in
immediately.
the what is it called? In the airport.
yeah.
They will try
Almost-
you right there in the
almost
airport.
immediately.
The beheading takes place right there.
So it's I think we need stiffer laws to deter people from people like Ogbonna.
How about
from going
whistle
back.
blowing?
Yes, whistle blowing is still working.
Do you
I think it's
think
working. It
whistle
helps,
blowing
it
for
helps
working?
the NDLA.
Yeah, for the
a lot
NDLA.
now.
intelligence
They
and
can't be
all.
everywhere
Yes,
now.
they can be
Yeah.
everywhere, and a lot of arrests that were made recently must have led to the arrest of this character.
Yes.
He was arrested February 12th. They are just making it open now after they have
The investigation.
taken in
Yes.
most of his couriers.
It's Iran boys.
Yes, it's Iran boys, and that's to underscore the importance of the arrest. That's why it's the NDLA chairman himself, General Buba, that had to make that
The
announcement.
congress himself.
Yes, so he didn't leave it to our
All
friend
right,
Femi Bafemi. Kudos to him.
All right, gentlemen, let's move straight to our next conversation, shall we? The tussle for